Hello guys and welcome back to the FMSCOUT YouTube channel. My name is Steve or Hood Gaming and today we are going to showcase some asymmetric brilliance in terms of a tactic that has been submitted to the FMSCOUT website. So without any further ado, let's get into this tactic. So guys, before we get into things, I do need to let you guys know, if you want a tactic of yours to be reviewed by us on the FMSCOUT YouTube channel, then what you need to do is submit it via the FMSCOUT website. The links to do this will be in the description and you can take a look at how to submit and share your tactic, and we will pick up some of the best ones and take a look at them on the YouTube channel. We are now in game and we are today looking at GYR-FM's ASYMMETRIC, love that name by the way, formation. Obviously it is a very aesthetically pleasing to me asymmetric tactic. I'm not going to go into too many details about this tactic, but if you want to use this tactic in your saves, then make sure you visit the link in the description where we have linked the download file for this amazing tactic. And if you do think you would use this tactic in your saves, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the FMSCOUT YouTube channel and ring that bell so that you're told every time that the channel uploads a video. So we have a download in the description in the article for PC. If you're not on PC, if you're on another version of the game like Xbox or Touch or something like that and you want this in your game, this is what you need to do, guys. So we'll break down each position, all the instructions, and we'll take a look at the set pieces as well. So we start off with a sweeper, keeper on defend, nothing additional to add to this one. The right fullback is a fullback on attacking. They come with as part of their role, as you can see, that's the sort of darker green, and then the additional ones is the lighter green. So with the dark green that comes as part of the role, they will have cross more often and get further forward. And GYR-FM has added in the sit narrower instruction. On the right sided centre back, that is just a central defender on defend, as you can see here. The exact same can be said for the left-sided centre-back. The left-back is a inverted wing-back on support, and as you can see, it comes with the designated instructions of cut inside with the ball, cross less often, sit narrower, and roam from position. So that is the defence all sorted. In terms of the defensive midfielder, they are set to defend, so they come with shoot less often, dribble less, hold position, and he has added stay wider as an additional instruction. If you guys didn't know how to add these additional instructions, once you select the player and this little menu comes up on the side, just hit that edit tab. Then as you can see, this is where all the options live. So moving forward, advanced playmaker on attack comes with shoot less often, dribble more, take more risks, but he's also added get further forward. The winger on the left hand side on attack comes with all these as a default, so once you set it up as a winger on attack, you don't need to change anything. It's got dribble more, run wide with the ball, cross more often, cross from the byline, stay further forward, and stay wider. The attacking midfielder on support, just an attacking midfielder on support, guys. You don't need to add anything additional to that person. The inside forward on attack on the right hand side just comes as it does out of the box, guys. Dribble more, cut inside with the ball, take more risks, cross less often, and get further forward. And then the advanced forward is just as standard as part of the role, get further forward and move into the channels. So that is the position roles. So we have the mentality of attacking. Whilst you're in position, we are set up to play with an attacking width of fairly wide, pass into space, play out of defense, and focus play through the middle, playing with a slightly more direct passing directness, extremely high tempo, and never wasting time. In terms of the final third, we're not touching anything here. We're leaving it as mixed crosses. None of these options are ticked. We are not playing for set pieces. We are, however, running at the defense and being more expressive. In terms of in transition, if we open that up, we will counter press. As I said, this is a custom gegenpress, so this is no real surprise here. Counter press, and we will counter when possession has been won. And in terms of the distribution type, guys, we will just roll it out. And moving into out of possession, we have a much higher line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, a standard defensive width. We are going extremely urgent on the pressing intensity. We are preventing short goalkeeper distribution, and we have get stuck in ticked. So we do have some set piece routines loaded for this tactic as well. As you can see, it's on your screen now. Please do pause the video and set things up. This is how it is set up on the right hand side, and this is how it is set up on the left hand side. Another thing that has been focused on by GYRFM in this setup is the throw-ins on attack. So as you can see, this is what we've got set up here. So again, pause the video if you need to take a look at things. You've got one player coming short with the ball, lurking on the edge of the area there for the defensive midfielder, and then all these options are all moving forward or set to go forward, and you can see which positions are where on the screen here. That is the same for both the left and the right hand side, but obviously if you do need to pause it a quick second just to take a look at the routine, make sure you get it all down, make sure you get the players in the positions, and we will start to move forward, guys. So just to give you guys a quick flavor of who would fit these positions, we are in game, we are with Liverpool. So what we will do is we'll do a quick pick without restriction, and we will pick the best 11. So Alisson in goal, no surprise there. Trent at right back, Van Dijk alongside Fabinho in the centre back positions. Joe Gomez will occupy that inverted wing-back role to sit alongside Jordan Henderson as a defence midfielder. Gini Wijnaldum in the midfield as the advanced playmaker. Robertson on the left-hand flank as the attacking winger. Firmino in the cam role in the attacking midfield on support. Salah as the inside forward on the right-hand side. And then Sadio Mane up top on his own as the advanced forward. Now, we have simulated a full season, as you can probably tell by the restrictions on everybody at the end on the right-hand side. So, what has this team won? And if we go into the competitions tab, you can see that they have finished the Premier League with 100 points. They won the Carabao Cup, they won the Community Shield, unfortunately knocked out in the semi-finals of the Champions League by Juventus, and were knocked out in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup by Southampton. Now, I will stress that what we have done with this tactic is we've basically just plugged it in and we've simulated the whole season, and this is what we've come back with. So in terms of the Premier League, 100 points plus 94 in terms of the goal difference, over 120 goals scored, which obviously, considering we can see that Sadio Mane isn't the top goal scorer in the Premier League, it is Callum Wilson. If we go on to the goals, you can obviously see that some of these have been shared around. You've got Mane there, you've got Salah, you've also got Origi with 14. This tactic scores goals, guys. So as you can see, 120 goals scored in the Premier League, 12 against West Brom, 11 against Palace, 11 against Burnley. This is a very, very, very good formation, guys. However, I know exactly what you guys are thinking right now. I'm sure you guys are thinking, I could create a tactic that would do well and win the league with Liverpool, and I completely agree with where you guys are coming from. So that is why we have really put this tactic to the test, and we have simulated another 8 seasons with another 8 clubs throughout Europe to see how that got on, and this is the results. So guys, the results of our tests are on the screen right now, and as you can see, we have tested this with a wide variety of teams. We have tested this with Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, Dortmund, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Lyon, Sporting and Rangers. And you can see that with the exception of Lyon in France, because PSG were far too strong, we have won the league in absolutely every major nation across Europe. And also with some staggering results in terms of goals per game. Obviously the return for all these teams was pretty exceptional, with the worst team being Inter Milan with a 2.31 goals per game ratio. Also, if you take a look at the win rates, the lowest there being Lyon in the French division. They kind of got battered a couple of times by PSG with the 68.18 win percentage. However, the highest win ratio coming with Arsenal at 85%. Now, who'd have thought that at the start of the video? If you guys would have thought that the highest ratio team would have been Arsenal, please let me know down in the comments below, because you have to admit this is definitely a lot better than Arsenal are doing in real life right now. However, we have not left it there. We haven't just tested this with elite clubs. We wanted to see how some of the biggest underdogs in the 5 top leagues across Europe got on. And I must admit, guys, there are some breathtaking results here. So guys, on your screen now, you can see the results from the Underdog test, where we took the 5 lowest rated teams in each of Europe's top 5 divisions and gave them this tactic for the entire season. As you guys can see, there are some pretty spectacular pre-season odds in that second column. Some of the more notable ones are 1000 to 1 pre-season odds on West Bromwich Albion, who did manage to finish 8th with this tactic. I also have to note they did win the FA Cup in this particular simulation. Also to note, Lorient at 500 to 1, they did finish 2nd in Ligue 1 with an impressive 60% win ratio with this tactic. Now, obviously, the strength of teams definitely does matter with any tactic that you are using. So seeing the win percentages of around 30 to 40% with some of these lower rated teams in these elite divisions isn't unrealistic. However, if you look at the league position, you have to say 10th, 11th and 12th respectively for these tests are very, very good results at potentially the worst teams in each of these 5 elite divisions. So that is where we are going to leave things for today. If tactic testing is your thing, then don't forget to head on over to my personal YouTube channel, where we have a weekly series going on where we put all tactics to the test in our own little simulation, kind of similar to what we've done here today. But until next time, guys, take care, and we'll see you very soon on another FM Scout video.